Joseph Curry Hill, welcome to my show. Today is Thursday, July 1st, 2021. And I just got home from the bank and I want to tell the story about Kevin Hart, who was doing the movie. There was about a father dollar. He like It was a story about a father and a dollar. Uh, Dollar is not there, but it's inspiring people. And Kevin Hart's playing a father, and he had a daughter after his wife passed away. And I want to show it to you. Uh, I'm gonna read it to you and see who it was. And it's called the Fatherhood movie. Okay. Now, here's what this about. Okay. It was on the movie. It was on Netflix. That was June 18th, 2021. That was about 12 days ago. 12, 13 days ago. And everybody liked it. I did watch it. My mom did watch it. It was a good movie. And I talked about this a lot. And I never seen that movie. I watched it. My mom watched it, and I watched it. I never seen this before in my whole life. And if I were a father today, I could have a son so I can take care of him. So it was based on a true story that I'm talking about, and it was Kevin Hart's thing. Kevin Hart's thing was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And I never seen this movie before. And one of my friends cried on that movie. I had one friend named Jennifer Bright who was in tears when she watched the movie. And it was good. It was good. Very good. Now, he was a single dad when he lost his wife. When she was giving birth to the baby. After she was giving birth to the baby. Now, here's the story. Now, I'm gonna read to you. It reads: We met Matt Lorgillen at the toughest moment in his life. He is standing at the front of the church, staring at a group of people looking up at him. More meaningfully, I'm gonna read this again. I'm gonna read this and see what's going on. Now, I don't know what the story was. It was a story about a single dad who had his toughest day in his life. And I want to read it. And I'm gonna read it to you first. It's gonna be good. And now, here's the movie reel. Fatherhood, a touching portrait of a single dad trying his best. We meet Matt Lorgillen at the toughest moment in his life. He is standing at the front of the church, staring at a group of people looking up at him. More meaningfully, he's starting into an official where his beloved wife lives, a one in which he will have to raise their newborn daughter by himself. This sucks. He manages. This sad opening scene in Fatherhood. A science picture film originally bound for theaters, but equally by Netflix and debuting on a streaming giant right before Father's Day. Sets the stage for ultimately It's an uplifting tale of a man trying to raise his daughter while also maintaining his well paying job at a Boston based tech firm. Based on the real life Logan's 2011 best selling book, Two Kisses for Mandy, a model of loss and love. Fatherhood is as enjoyable as it is in large part due to its talent star, Kevin Hart. The popular actor commonly uses his gift for handling it to just the right degree while still delivering a performance that hits the emotional note. Needed emotional note. Working from a script he co-wrote with Daniel Stevens, Safe Haven witnesses director Paul Ritz after spending a few moments on the day of the funeral for Matt's wife, Liz. Take us back a few days. We met in a love couple. we met in a love couple that is being told by a doctor that baby girl is coming a little early and that Liz must undergo a catamount section in a few hours. Matt, with heart saying the joke, was real serious, as if they can't do it the following day. Claiming he has a fantasy football draft that night. This night. That Liz doesn't murder him, then there is a testament to love her for him. Now, for her love to him. All similarly goes well with the bulk of happy dollar Mandy, but Liz soon suffered a permanent embolism over his strong objections. Over his strong objections, Matt is pushed out of the room by hospital staff and he never seen his wife alive again. Days later, while Matt's mother, Anna, wants to convince him that God has a plan for him, his strong-handed mother-in-law, Marilyn, argues he should move home to Minnesota. When she, her husband, Mike Franken Fashion Bannister, and Anna can help him raise Madden. Matt immediately dismisses the idea, but he does eventually allow him for the move if it becomes clear he can handle the responsibility alone. And while he is validated by his boss, Howard, the lawyer is concerned about Matt's ability to judge his work and home and setting some bring your daughter to work days. Howard. Now, there are, of course, some major challenges for Matt. I need the crying to stop. He tells the support group intending his full mothers. How do I make the crying stop? Soon enough, tough. Soon enough, though, fatherhood jumps ahead of few years. When Manny is portrayed by the 7-year-old newcomer Melor Hub. We see a strong bond between daddy and daughter, but the girl does have his frustrations um, that only grow as the film progresses. Matt, meanwhile, eventually takes an interest in other women. Frustratingly, also named Liz, the wonder why she's got a habit, but was how Mandy were handling him entering into the relationship. Plus, is he ready? Best known for co-directing 1999's American Pie and 2002's About a Boy with brother Chris, could be seen as a risky choice to fail in fatherhood, and at times he does learn 2 months into comedy. With the exception of a couple of scenes late in the movie, Matt's friends, played by Leonard Howard, get out, and Anthony Keller, Barry, are cartoonists in their behavior and full feel and feel as though they belong in a different film. That even when it's sometimes hackly jokey storytelling, Fatherhood gets its power more than white, and that's what's most important. Again, that's most of the correct or hard sensor attenuators. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. He says in the film's production notes, the world appeared to both to him both as a way to stretch his dramatic muscles and as an opportunity to show black fathers in a good light. On being a parent, while fatherhood does exceed the level, the real Logellon is not black, and the film never focuses on race. Several of the scenes Hart shares with Hart and Quiet Cook, and the long actress proves to be an accessory to the film. The same can be said for two of the influential women, Androni and especially Woodland Woodward, who characters easier could have become vanillus if not for her dedicated touch. If we had children, fatherhood is likely to be sources with you in several instances, as Mark's dedication to Mandy's is a constant. Even if we don't not, even if we do not. However, Hart makes you feel what Matt feels, the good and the bad, and makes you glad when you went on this journey with him. Fatherhood is rated PG-13 for some strong languages and suggesting mental one time, 1 hour, 49 minutes. That is absolutely a good movie, and for sure. It's absolutely a good movie, for real. And I watched it. It was a good one. Now, my mom did watch it. It was absolutely super. And it is what it is. I mean, I really love the movie, and it brings tears to my eye. It brings tears to my eye because it's just, I mean, I watched it. It was great. It was really great. We all do it. And this is all, and this is what I'm did. And that's what this guy been through. His father, I mean, that's what her father, this man, has been through all his life. As a single father, he lost his wife at the hospital and has a chance to raise a child. And that was so inspiring. That was very inspiring about the man. He was doing all his life raising his daughter. That movie is so touchable, very touchable, boy. For real, I seen all the live peoples. I seen all all the fathers raising their daughter. I see all of their fathers raising the son. Whether you are a father of your son, a father of your daughter, and they didn't, and no, he didn't want people to adopt a child, but he did raise the daughter so much. He loved his daughter so much, and by the time when your daughter grows up, he'll go into school, and when he gets older, when he gets grown up, she'll be a teenager. She'll be graduated, going to college, and get back to, and after she graduated from college, go back to get a job or doing stuff that you're always doing and looking for her future. Yes, it is. That's all I know. And the fatherhood, the movie, is just looking so special. Like you always know most of the time. It was so special. And maybe one day I'll be, if, look, for some reasons, I never know. I never know what's coming. And it was always like that. It always has, always will. So, me and my mom watched it. It's absolutely unbelievable. Now, listen to this now. It says Fatherhood for Father's Day weekend. That was about almost 2 weeks ago. Talk about perfect Tommy. Regularizing the stand-up sensational Kevin Hart smooths over his rough comment aids to play a single dad, pushing to the his limits, and this PG-13 dramatically now streaming on Netflix, predicting mostly by a broom turn down in a move for a good cry between gaggies. Gaggies. Hart plays Matt Holland, a rising star at a Basel tech company who likes his crisis multiple when his wife, Liz, dies on the pulmonary in Boston just after giving birth to their daughter, Maddie. Now, that leaves Matt with a major decision to make. Leon on his mom, Anna, and mother-in-law, Melora, to raise Maddie back in Minnesota, or continue his bossing job and get along as a dad. The time currently indicates which decision he'll make. In the early scenes, Hart digs into the hole where Marilyn was there, touching on the fear and happiness that comes when responsibility must overcome grief. There's always been after inside Hart's band as a wily start of the Waterlawn and Jumanji blockbusters. It has the fatherhood is based on reality. Directed by Paul Ritz, little Freckles about a boy for the script he wrote with Dana Stevens. The movie is an adaptation of Two Kisses for Maddie and Miller Lost and Loved by the real Matt Holland. And current racial adjustments had to be made since Matt is being partly portrayed by a black actor. There's a cognitive difference, said Hart, himself the father of four, of the boy originally intended for Channing Titan. Hart's goal to show black fathers in a good life became the film's driving force. When the movie differs from the best-selling 2011 book, which covered only the first year of Matt Parenthood, it is tipped towards labs and a time jump that picks up at a Catholic school kindergarten when Maddie, played with Precious Snap by a traffic Melanie Horde, trade kilts with her dad about the school's dress code. She would not wear a skirt, so she does. So he does. Matt's best buds are also all about film, as hilarious and boring about Little Will Holly and Anthony Kelly. They even seen the crying, come set baby to sleep. And certainly fatherhood is walking, talking, and land sensational like a Kevin Hart movie. That's not a bad thing. It's just not the thing that made Hargel's book so painful at latter. Don't blame Hollywood for the 1 minute angle when Matt falls for the lovely Liz in a model with the same name as his dead wife. Well, that really happened. Fatherhood is built to go down easy. Why waste time with the strenuous scenes between Hart and Wilder, who brings honest complexity to the stark character environment for the film? But you can let Hart go for formulas as Matt trips over himself trying to be a dad. Luckily, Hart, and long hair are set at dangling a dangerous sappy Clint's, when Matt puts Maddie to bed with one kiss for him and one for Mommy. Generally, feelings of love and loss cut through, even when the generous scrap falls to foul up at flesh response. Manhood keeps it here. Fatherhood keeps its heart in the right place, and that's a lot. So that's what he said. That's what we all said. Or what it's going to be, and what it's going to be, and that's just going to be the look that I ever seen in this movie, and I've never seen this movie before. It's absolutely unbelievable. This is going to those awards. This is going to put into for the winning awards. I can tell you that. This is going to be for number one. This is going to be number one. It's going to put the number one spot. That movie, Fatherhood, is going to put the number one spot. And Kevin Hart knows it. I like that. It's a good movie. That's all I have to say for now. This is Joseph Crudup. I will see you tomorrow. Till then, take care, everybody.